Let's talk about boxing and MMA. Which has the best skill level, or what takes the best skill? What system or fighting method do you need the most skill at? I should say, because there was a comment made by an MMA fighter by the name of Chanel Sonnen, who thinks Merriweather's just been fighting a bunch of tomato cans and wimps. I can't agree with that 100%. Last fighter Mayweather fought wasn't a wimp. The guy was good. He just wasn't fast. And Mayweather is not going to fight somebody who's faster than him anyway. But as far as him fighting wimps, I don't agree with that. He just doesn't fight people who are faster than him. And I do like what Adrian Boner said though about it. Where did I even find it here? He's a welterweight champion. He said that anybody can come into the MMA and learn it, but not everybody can come into boxing and learn it and become a champion. And he's right about that. If you think about it, there's been MMA fighters who have crossed over to boxing. I mean, boxing has crossed over to MMA, so has professional wrestlers. But you don't see many boxers, rather MMA fighters, crossing over to boxing. They just don't have the skill to do it. It takes a lot of skill to fight somebody and beat them just with two weapons, your fists. That's all a boxer has. MMA fighters have more. They have their fists, elbows, knees, feet. They can throw a person down. Boxing, you just have your fist. It takes a lot of skill to do that, just with your fists, more so than MMA fighters have. That's why you don't see MMA fighters crossing over to boxing too often. Maybe they have. I can't say for sure, 100% for sure that they haven't. There might have been a few. But when you think about it, professional wrestlers go into MMA. You don't see professional wrestlers going into boxing, though, do you? Again, there may have been a few, but the skill level just isn't there. And the boxing skill level, you learn that by having a strong amateur background. Like Ali, Norton. I think Norton fought amateur. I know Foreman did, Frazier, Sugar Ray Leonard. There's exceptions to the rule, like Duran didn't have a big amateur background. Neither did Marciano, but they're exceptions. You don't see a lot of MMA fighters with big amateur backgrounds. I think that's a big difference in the sports. Skill level is so much higher in boxing. Now you might agree with that, you might not. If you don't, always leave a message.